Hello, everybody. I wonder if I should really be doing this. It's hell. Hello. Hello, Beach, and hello, Kaden. By clicking the notification button, I think you become a statistical outlier, Peach, because as far as Twitch likes to care, I mean, no one actually clicks the notification button. They just come in through whatever links. So thank you for doing that. Maybe that'll, I don't know, that'll change things. Who knows? And a surprising amount of people have now been finding me through the senpai tag. So, keeping that. It's not been too long since I was lost. So, because it's only yesterday. So I don't have much to say. Yeah, there's not much happening going on today. I've been fairly, tired and bleh today, but yeah, I wish if only it was slightly longer. But it lets people know at the very least. And it's like, it doesn't really matter it doesn't really matter where you're coming from, but Twitch lets me know. It lets me know all the secrets of how you're watching my streams. And I get to go, ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, I've just been feeling, not been feeling great today, but not been feeling bad really. Just one of those days. It's just I really don't want to do anything. When I gotta do something, it's like I want to stream, and then I have to pack stuff up. I'm always good. How do you people live with having a billion tabs and windows open at any times? I couldn't survive that. But yeah, what is it? Yeah, yeah, not much going on. Has just not really had much energy since last year. Says I really do kind of want to get back to binary domain because it is fun. It's good just to play a nice, goofy fucking 7 out of 10. As I said, I was saying to lots of people, it's like the most, and lots of people have said to me, it's like the most 7 out of 10 AAA game of that era, really. But Corvozeb, how you doing? Yes, I put up the if I move myself a little, you can see them better. Here, I put up the because I might as well put up any fan art I get up on the little whiteboard thing in my room. And so, so far, it's just the stuff that Corvo's drawn for me, which has both been bunny suits because we have neither of us could. It's like I was in the stream and it was like, oh, I want to draw you in a bunny suit, but I've already drawn you in a bunny suit, and she was like, that is technically true, but we're doing this in the first week of January, so we're like, it's gotta be a bunny, because the Corvo was doing a stream of drawing people in bunny suits. It was mostly Blue Archive characters and other VTube. But I was there, so Corvo's like, yeah, I'll draw you. It's like, I never asked for this. So it's like, she's just that swell a person. But yeah. But yeah. If anyone ever asks, if Corvo asks next, I'll definitely, not Corvo, Cordy Corvo, yeah. COR is confusing me. You're Cordy, yeah, Cordy, he does, it's like, next time I'm drawing you have to actually think of something else. I have good ideas. I can throw stuff up, because I was like, now that I've thought about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I've got loads of obvious choices of stuff I'd want to draw on. But obviously I've got stuff, commissions in the works as well. Obviously that stuff will be things. It's crimes. He's crimes because I was tired and it's the fucking Shadowverse set. We're in the Shadowverse set where all the hot people who are criminals are. So just get into it because I'm running out of things to talk about. I want to get onto the game. So I should have brought up Shadowverse first before switching to the screen. Now you just have the blank overlay screen. But yeah, I've got ideas. But yeah, just got so. This is such a fun set. There's so many like fun stuff to play with. But yeah, I made a few decks earlier today, just like copying some of the. There's a cover. Did you see? Just wondering what your opinion on this person is, Corvix. I don't think you were in the stream when we looked at him last. Just art-wise, what do you think? Thought so. Thought he was your type. Yep. I was like, ever since I saw this, I was like, ah, yes, that is a Corvo mark. It's okay. Won't do it again. Get Corvo playing Shadowverse explicitly just to get that card. Clearly you need, next time they're doing the leader anniversary polls, you need to rig it so that he gets voted as a leader. Yeah. But yeah, so I just copied a bunch of the winning decks just because like I had a bunch of files and I was like, I want to have some decks to play on stream. Like I just want to get into it. I'm not feeling like super. I want to chat whilst I play more than like sitting around doing nothing. So let's play Lost. It's my first time playing this deck, but I kind of have a good idea of how it works. I've seen it played by a lot of other people. So hopefully I won't fuck it up. It is a lot of people do like this deck, Lost Words, Shadowcraft. Okay. Up against Runecraft, because like Runecraft could either be test subject or spell boost. Both are like equally popular these days, and they both do pretty well. So I'll probably keep Mino and Corral Souls. I usually want to save Mino for later because you want to have her when Asphalt also a pretty good pickup. You want to have her when she's got her effect on so that she's super valuable. But obviously, playing a Lost Woods card on one, or having a 1-drop is better than not having a 1-drop, so. Okay, so they're playing test subject. And I think I want to play Asphalt here, rather than anything else. And I want to trade a bit, because I don't want to let them, like, potentially have them rush me down with, so yeah, it's test subject rune they're playing. So. Okay, no, nothing. It's gonna take a bit of damage. This is the one. Unless we draw Cerberus, we don't have a lot of healing. We should be okay to kind of like control this board. We've got one Abyssal Kernel. So we just need to get the other dude, the Issendiet, to okay, so they're setting up, they've got a good setup for a pretty good... Okay, so there's 2 Abyssal Kernels, that's pretty good. 2 Abyssal Kernels and Fallen Sergeant. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to Fallen Sergeant and Corral Souls him. Draw a load of cards, basically. And then we kind of want to trade down this board because it's going to be a bit of a problem. We're not so concerned about aggro. This deck doesn't really concern about aggroing down. Okay, so we got Issendiet and Abyssal Kernel, so we just need to get to our last words cap, basically. Get to 10 last words. We are going to over... I fucked this up. We're going to overdraw this turn. Okay. Interesting they just didn't... What are they playing for 3 then? They're playing another Obsessive Scholar. Okay. Okay, so we're getting a bit... So I might have to use this Issendiet as a board control. Okay, we only... So otherwise they're just going to start getting run down. And we know they've got Selfie in hand, so we really don't want to let them go too far. So yeah, I'm going to play Issendiet just to this and this yet first, and hopefully... You know... Okay, so we're trying to control as much as possible. So whilst I'd love to play this Fallen Sergeant, I think I have to play Corral Souls too. Okay. I'm gonna play that because we still need to get our last words count. This is not going great. We're pretty slow on the last words. And our hand is really clunky. Okay, so they're not Sephiring us this turn, but they're using... this is really bad. They're starting to... This is not going good. We have very little ways to actually... Okay, so Mino's a pretty good pickup here because she can at least get rid of one of the test subjects pretty cheaply. We should be able... Yeah, then Hugin and Nugan to take... I think we are dead, though. I don't think there's... Okay. So from the Dust Reborn, what's our 2s? We'll get us Fallen Sergeant Issendiet, so if we fail that 50-50, we're kind of screwed, and also we kind of need to get cards at hand. So... No, I think we're dead here. No, this lets us live on 1. Wait, no it doesn't, because she needs to die before we get the heal. We might... Yeah, I think we've lost here. Yeah. Because, yeah, they fuse Condemned to Sephi. They evolve it, they play Sephi, that's 12, I'm dead. Yeah, I had... didn't have... Yeah, just wasn't fast enough, really. Let's try that again. So another great first game, but it's like first time running this deck and against But yeah, I think like Test Subject Rune is probably one of the like most strongest, more consistent decks. This is why a lot of people playing it. It's not like overpowered, it's just like really solid and very annoying. So we don't need to keep Mino because we have Loyal Ghost Pop. We want to keep Loyal Ghost Pop and Thunder God because they're fairly efficient like sources of lost words. Put the Mino away for later. Okay, so there's test subject route again. Isn't great. We're not. Yeah. This is not going well because we don't want to Cerberus before. Yes, because it isn't until the start of our next turn, which is annoying. But I really have to. I really need to Krampus this turn. So. Mino's not going to do as much, so it's better to play the Thunder God. But if they've got a devoted the 3-drop, then we're in for a real. Ew, God, this is a real rough start. We really need to draw something. Okay, Death Cat Reaper is pretty good here. Do that. Like, we don't really have any options to like cleanly trade this board. Really. Yeah, this is better because. How many last words are we even on? We're only on 2 last words. Oh, this is real bad. Then what we can do is Istian Dirt. No, they're running Zerial. That's odd. Do they even have the cards to activate him? I mean, I guess you can fuse him, so it's not that big a deal, but... we're getting knocked down to kill range. But have we... Now we've got some... So I'm gonna... Yeah, so start with Istian Dirt. Evolve for the Skullfish, because we're at 4 Lost Words followers. On the Skullfish there, so we get up to 5. Now I can, it's the Krampus, obviously, because we want to keep the Istian. And thankfully in this version of Shadow, we don't care about, Krampus polluting our, reanimate pool. Okay, so... You get a bit of healing from Cerberus there, and we get to control the board, so... That's a lot better. Doing a lot better than we did last time, though. We're not in a great position now. We're very low on resources. We don't have... We've got the second Istian deck, but we don't have anything to actually play with them, and we don't have any, we've got Deathly Tyrant's Feast, but we don't have the, shadows to kill with it. And they're already at 5, volunteers test subjects, which isn't great. Come on, something, anything. Okay, so that doesn't really help us at all because we're still 2 lost. It's down. So we have to use the Istian here. Because otherwise we're just dead. Like... where is our card draw? We haven't drawn Hugin and Moonin. We haven't drawn... Anything else? Our only possible threat is to top deck another Isendiet. The top deck the last Istiendet. Name chance. Oh fuck, they're healing with Jilnies. So we need to somehow draw. We can't draw with Hugin and Moon. We need to top deck Hugin and Moonin or Cerberus. We can't, and now we don't have anything to hit with Corral Souls. So, depending on how many selfies I have in hand, we might not be dead. But we can literally do nothing until we draw a follower. But if they don't have selfie in a second selfie in hand, we are currently alive. Harnessed Flame and Glass. They're running a really... Okay, so... They're going to knock us down to 1. This is a really weird test subject rune, but like you can run so many... Like the outside the convict passage, you can run pretty much anything you want. Yeah, 1 is better than 0. Come on. Okay. That's really fucking annoying. We don't want to reanimate 7, we want to reanimate 2. But we can't do anything else. Look, we get a fucking skullfish. Ah! Yep, and we can't kill. Oh, it was technically a follower, but the enhance fucked us over. Ah! Like, if we'd drawn, like, Mino, that would have been... Cerberus wouldn't have been good because Cerberus needs to burial, right? Like, we probably were still dead, but we would have had a chance if we actually had because Reanimate 2 would have given us Isendet or one of the Cerberus followers. It probably would have given us Cerberus or one of the... actually, the dogs are 1-drop, so it would have given us Istendet and Cerberus. Or Cerberus. Cerberus would have been... If we had rolled Istendet off the Reanimate 2, we'd be in a much better position. Okay, so I don't want to keep Chaotic Doom, but it's just more handy, and I don't want to keep from Dust Reborn until I actually have a 2-drop to reanimate. So... Okay, I'm playing against Dragon. Is probably playing Armed, but might be playing Discard. Armed will be... Okay, it's playing Discard. That's actually slightly better for us. Armed can possibly like rush us down really hard. So this is like... Fallen Sergeant is like the main card we want to hit with from Dust Reborn, because we want to tutor as many Condemned followers as possible, because... Outside Fallen Sergeant, we're just running Istendet and the Abyssal Colonel. So like, if they don't play anything, yeah, we just it's very important to like make sure that actually dies. We don't want. And then you and is it? You always want to be making like as much as I'd want to save Mino for a turn when I have for when I've got 5 last words destroyed. It's better to like play it out so you actually get to that 5 words pretty quickly. Oh, it's Discard and Armed. That's odd. Okay, so we got an Isendet in hand, but we don't really need to worry about using it to get our last words fast. So it's better to just play a Huguenot Moon in here. Trade that. They're playing some weird discard variant, so I still want to be more aggressive, so I'm gonna Evo anyway. And then since our last word count is... Like, if they leave us board locked, that's fine, because we can just push them to really low HP. Don't really know what they're doing. I don't know why they're running armed and discard. And ram, like... Yeah, that's really... What are they doing? What is this deck? They're ramping and discarding, but why do they have Lance Lizard in the deck? Do they have... Yep, they're running armed and discard. Armed with ramp and discard. The arms are very aggressive, and they aren't holding on to the draconic weapons, which is not what you're supposed to do. Just letting you know that. Okay, so we do kind of want, so we want to get... Yeah, we want to get... Okay, do that, and that, to get that. This is a bit inefficient, so I'll evil this one because I want to get more. Just want to push them down for damage, because if they're playing discard, they're... No, but if they're playing discard, they're not going to have a good turn next turn, because they're going to do fuck all. And again, just playing as many Last Words cards as I can. This Abyssal Kernel's possibly a bit of a mistake. I probably should have held on to it, because we're not at enough Last Words yet, really. That was probably a misplay. But yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Because at this point, if you play your fucking, yeah, I should have saved that for something, because if they do end up playing... What is this deck? Why does it have armed cards in it? You playing? Is this some kind of weird version of Baja Dragon that I have never seen before? Why is it running both armed and discard and control? Armed, all the armed is entirely a Okay, so we might as well use one of these Issendiets to get our Last Words count properly up. We kind of have to do it in this semi-awkward way. There we go. Do. And might as well. So we don't kill them here because their deck is weird. Yeah, because that heals 3, that doesn't deal damage. But hopefully we can draw something that deals with whatever the fuck they're doing. Yeah, that's Olivia and Sylvia. That is a card that is in your deck. I should have just kept the fucking Thunder God so I could just play it next to... What the fuck? You have... What is this deck? And why are you stupid? I don't think that person was very good at the game. I don't think they knew what they were doing. I think they realized that the general has a Last Words destroy a random enemy follower. Okay. Let's, it's like, oh, yeah, so I haven't, like, as I think yeah, so those are very, very weird decks. Even those test subject runes were playing, like, some weird setups. Like, in their, like, neutral filler. But again, it's a deck you can kind of run whatever in. in your non-condemned followers. Okay, so we don't want to keep Vissel Colonel, but we do want to keep Thunder God and Fallen Sergeant. So this is a pretty good start. Isn't that great going first, but we'll probably get stuff as we go. Usually not great to play Chaotic Doom on turn 1 because a lot of its, like, half of its effects won't actually do anything. But we've got these Fallen Side, so we've got some good ways of getting ahead. They didn't play anything on turn 1, which is always a good sign. Okay, so they're probably Spell Boost. Chess hasn't really been seen. If they're playing chess, they probably would have kept the board, but I think they're just playing Spell Boost. So I'm gonna play the Thunder God because it's easier to get the it crystallized, because otherwise it can be a bit more of a problem. Yeah, definitely Spell Boost. So it was they're at 2 out of 5, which is pretty good. So I'm actually gonna, I'll go do it this way. I'll play Hugin and Mugen and Krampus one of them. See what we get. Well, it doesn't really matter because we're out of play points. And I'm actually gonna trade him in. Again, Lost Woods is a weird deck where you don't always do value trades because you want to make sure you get your Last Words as soon as possible. So if the deck has any form of banish, then you really, really want to make sure you're trading. So we're at 6 out of 10 already, which is pretty good. So we want to probably want to hold on to this Istindet and... Okay. You just drew a lot of cards. So one of these Istindets to... So what I want to do is get to 10. So that's 1. Oh, we can quite happily get to 10 Last Words here. That's 1. 2. Don't really know if it was best to trade in. 3, and then guarantee with the 4. I think, yeah. So now we're on 8, so we just have to hope they actually destroy our board. They banish one of these, we're in for a real problem. But not too problem, it just delays us by a turn. It looks like they're trying to, they're not killing us then. Oh no, they are, okay. And I think... Okay, so double... Yeah, that'll ping them. But yeah. We've got another Istindet. But now we just... This is like how you... You do that. And then you do this. And even if this... And this is lethal, because we got 14. Yay! Deck functioning as intended. Skelly boys! Thank you, Peach, thank you. Okay. Now I want to play... Let's play Puppet, in case Corvo's here, because that's got the guy in it that Corvo likes. Like, Puppet Portal is really weird, this set, but it kind of like plays the same. It has just got some kind of cards you wouldn't expect just because they're just really good. And there's people like, oh, well, Kame. Speaking of, we really want to make sure we have Kame against Swordcraft. Okay, so going second, so we want to keep one of these Metatrons, and we want to keep this Inauspicious Puppeteer. Especially against Swordcraft. Okay, so that's a pretty good, that depends, slightly not Probably hold the Lashana if we get a good hey, it's Corvo's new husband. Hey, he's just a good card. Okay, so we got the Inauspicious Puppeteer to deal with that at the very least. We got several ways to deal with that, but Inauspicious Puppeteer is probably our best option. If they don't get to clear it, then it can be a real problem, especially since we've got this Puppets Assemble in hand. So probably... Okay, so I'll have a way to get rid of it, because they'll use the boots on that to trade, because they won't want to keep that in. Because they'll do that, boots, draw 2 cards, trade, because it's really bad for them to leave that up there. Maybe it's just... Okay, so we can Tinkering Shopkeeper and Puppets Assemble and pass. Given the hand, I think I definitely want to Metatron to ramp before Shenering, because we got if we can get Kizrael out faster, that's a lot better. Oh, yeah, Kizrael. And this is fairly simple. We play Metatron, Evo the Metatron. Because we've got Absolute Chastity in hand, we want to be aggressive with using our puppets, so we use them. So we also want to get... We probably won't be using, like, playing this Lashana until after 10 at this rate. So we'll wait until we get all 3 cards from her. So we've got a pretty strong start here. We don't really have much of a... Like, I'll play Lashana if they don't have anything else to play on turn 6. Yeah, so they're getting Storm Racked with 3... Interesting they did it in that order. I guess it doesn't really matter since they're hitting for 2 anyway. But, yeah. Like, they're clearing... Yeah. I think in that case then... Yeah, because we don't really have anything better to play this turn. So I think it is better to get this sorted first. Might as well, because it's just getting a lot more bodies down. Probably could have saved it, but eh. Yeah, I should have saved that puppet for next turn. Because obviously... I don't know... Oh yeah, because we get on an Inauspicious Puppeteer there. But we're still looking pretty strong. This is a pretty annoying board. They can heal with Gilonese, but that doesn't really... Okay, they get Octrice. What are they... They're getting an enhanced puppet out of it. Okay, so they were playing Gilonese just to get to rally. Gotcha, gotcha. They don't really... Okay. Like, this is fine. This is a fairly simple play. We just play fucking Israel and pressure them because he blows up 2 followers. Deals 5 damages. We want to save the Evo points because we've got Absolute Chastities in hand. He blows up 2 followers because he summons 2 Wardens of the Trigger, and when they're summoned by an effect, they destroy a random enemy follower. So he blows them up. Interesting. Okay, they're not... I mean, I don't know how he swings. Okay. Bit annoying, though. Okay, so I can't really leave those around. Okay, so Play this. Do that. And that. Get rid of you. So we currently leave either of these up, which is slightly annoying. Then we fuse all the puppets to Orcus. We play Orcus. We don't actually trade, we use the Absolute Chastity here. We've got a second one. Bonk there, and since we've got the board space, because we're leaving this puppet up. Do that now. Do I want to? I can draw cards next turn. It's better to save the Evo, because we'll have another 0-cost Absolute Chastity next turn. We just put a very powerful board, 2 wards, a puppet that can hopefully absorb a pirate flag swing. So that's why I'm not leaving it. Why I have it up was like, okay, I'll make sure if I don't need the board space, it's good to have it up because it's okay, they're not enhancing it, so it doesn't have storm. They are, yeah, that can blow something up. That's fine. That seems inefficient. Why not blow up Lloyd? And then trade, if you're trading it anyway. And then you don't deal any damage with... What? That seemed like not a great play. Okay, well, I kind of need to... It's like, as much as I'd like to save this, Absolute Chastity, I need to draw cards, so... I'm literally just doing this to draw as many cards as possible. Okay, so we've got a Wheel of the Cosmos, Olivia, and a Cresta. So do I want to play any of these cards? Well, I should, really. Because if I play both of them, they're going to fill my hand. So I'm just going to play Puppet Assemble because it's the clunkier card. Probably shouldn't have done that really because now we're going to overdraw. But should be fine. They're fusing Dread Pirates flags, which is completely shuttering their chances of actually killing us. What are you blowing up? That, so you get knocked down. Kagamitsu. Yeah. Not entirely sure what they were doing there. Did they not have any other loot card generators? And I had to fuse Dread, because fusing the Dread Pirates flag is really inefficient. It's not really worth the extra Evo. The free Evo. It's such a powerful card. Hey, what's our missions looking like? Oh, we've got all our missions done. Okay. Let's play Wrath. This Wrath is slightly budget because I didn't want to craft a full set of the I've played a lot of Swordcraft Critic. I like playing lots of decks. If I play Bloodcraft, I get to play as Vera. Okay, so... Ooh. I'm gonna play Vania because we're going first. Keep the Vampire Queen's Castle. Okay, yeah, I've only got 2 Valnerics. Yeah, but when you've been playing the game as long as I have, Critic, like, there's lots of other choices. There's so many other choices. Mado Swordsman Erica is just one of many. It's a long time ago. Okay, how do I want to do this? This is actually kind of awkward. I do need my condemned cards, really. But that does, oh yeah, that does clear because it's got the Vampire Queen's castle set up. Good more, I was smart. But they can clear my board with Draconic Smashes still. But he does the job. He's done his job. He's gotten me more condemned cards to trigger my wrath faster. It was such a rough time. We do not speak of those dark days. Okay, what's our actual... So... we need to get to 3, so we might as well just play both our Vicious Blitzers, because... yeah, then that'll get us into Wrath next turn. So this is Wrathblood in the new set. It's all about getting to the Wrath effect, which is having damaged yourself 6 times during your own turn. And then you get a bunch of useful effects, like this guy auto-evolves. Vania gets a bunch of effects. Valneric gets stronger. It's all a lot of fun stuff. So you've got a lot of cards like this guy who does 1 damage to. So I'm just thinking what's probably the best play here. Let me just double check what. Oh no, our Wrath count's only 6. Oof, fuck that up. Alright, because the ping was during their turn, I forgot. That's why our Wrath counts, but we can get to Wrath with just that, and then we can just do a very aggressive Vania turn. I'm saving the gifts for Bloodkin because they can be used to OTK another turn. And actually doing this way. Because these Bane followers are actually more of a pain for them than the Vania on the board. Like, it would be kind of dangerous if we left it alive, but it would be this. But these, like, against Armed Dragon, they're going to have a lot of, like, big followers on the board. And they're going to want to, like, try and efficiently trade with those big followers. Okay, what form of Leviathan Dragon are you doing? It's Blast form, they're just trying to kill me. Okay. Ow. Not quite dead. We're on 1. That's okay, because we actually do have... this is slightly annoying, because we can't play the Devilish Flautist to heal more because he deals 1 damage to us first. But we can at least... they're all enemy followers, so we can at least play Howling Demon. Well, I don't think we had OTK potential there, because a lot of our OTK options dealt damage to us, to our own face. Anyway, I can heal a bunch. But I'm doing this because I want to heal as much as possible, basically. And then we have to trade one of these, and because I'm trying to kill them. So we're probably dead. Yeah. But yeah, no, we couldn't do anything with Vania because that would require using Gift for Bloodkin and possibly killing us. Okay, oh no, they're playing Forte and we're dead. Actually, Forte is only... well, no, Forte is 8, isn't she? No, Forte is only 7. Depends if they have a Draconic Breeder in hand. Do they have any additional damage in hand, is the question. They probably do, because... Yep, there's the additional damage. Ah. Yeah, that was rough. We didn't have any of our... Because we want to have stuff like Devilish Flautist early, because we want to have Wrath without really, like... A bunch of the cards they introduced in this set was, Wrath, like, stuff that pings you for Wrath whilst healing you, so it kind of negates the, self-damage. And we didn't draw any of that, so we didn't really get any heat. So the only healing we got was a bit too late. And against a very aggressive deck like Armed Dragon, that was really quite unfortunate. We'll play again. Hopefully we'll get a better draw in Swordcraft. So we can want cards like we want some AoE cards going. Okay, so I'll keep Demon Maestro, and we're going to second Sylvania might be good, but I'm going to. So this guy is like, this is part of the OTK, he's one of the new cards, because when you get damaged for the 4th time or later during your own turn, he auto-evolves. And he can only auto-evolve, he can only be evolved by effects, he can't be evolved manually, and when he evolves, he turns from a 4/4 into an 8/8 Storm, so he's part of like the big OTK stuff. But like some of the Wrath stuff that I said is good for healing is this guy, because he pings your leader, and when you get pinged, when you take damage during your turn, he heals you for 1. Probably didn't have anything to deal with this Deep Sea Scout, but they might not be able to kill the Steamrolling Tank either. This is the kind of cards I was talking about, which I really would have preferred to have gotten earlier. Because they were... Okay, so they're not actually taking advantage of the Deep Sea Scout, which is pretty good for us. Like, they're hitting our tank because they might as well. If I can draw... Okay, you're good. Just double checking. It's like... Demon Maestro is the better play, though, but I really don't want to leave this Deep Sea Scout up. This is technically like a bit overhill because the Flautist has Drain again, so he makes up for his own ping. Yeah, that's possibly not the greatest idea. Like we kind of get a bit of return swing when we get Vite on the field. Hopefully we'll draw some... Running Freya in your Swordcraft deck. Interesting. I guess, yeah, makes kind of a sense, but... I thought she'd be a bit too slow. But you're not having a great time, though. Like, but we'll get a bit of a swing back when we get to play Vite next turn. So we won't be at Wrath, though, which will be annoying, but... Actually, no, we will be in Wrath, because these are 3 pings. This is... Thank you for the follow, Strike Ray. No, they didn't, knock him. That lets us... Okay, so I need to... Well, how much damage did he do? Wait a minute. Deal 4 damage to an enemy follower. So I'm going to deal 4 damage to Tidal Gunner because that's a really important... We really don't want to leave that up. He gets Vampy with his sister to come with him. And then I'm going to just bonk Taketsumi just to make sure that goes now. Only problem is, we don't get into Wrath this turn. Oh no, we do. Oh, it's Vengeance, because we hit Vengeance because we're below 10. This is gonna hurt, though. Again, we'll be in Wrath next turn, which means we can start recovering with these Howling Demons. We've also got Demonic Drummer, which is also very good for recovery. So they're going to be able to clear our board. But we're going to be able to clear their board in response and heal for 5. But they're going to deal We're gonna deal 4. Which is not great. We won't be in a particularly great spot, but the spot we will be in. Actually, we'll take 5 because we'll be... Oh no, we'll take, we'll heal for 8 because this heals us as well. Because yeah, now we're at Wrath. And because we got hit on our turn, we summoned a bat with Ward. And yeah, our best plays are just Hailing Demon here to recover HP, because otherwise we risk just dying next turn. And at the end of turn, that heals us for another 3. So we kind of want to soften them up whilst... And again, General Maximus, not that scary because we have another Howling Demon in hand, so we can just clear their board. I think I'm probably going to fuse to draw and then play to try and get a ping off. But they're going to have to bump the Howling Demon with Octrease, which means we'll just get another heal off. And they're not going to be pushing any more damage this turn. They'll maybe push 1 damage if they play a loot card. It doesn't really matter when they play the loot card. Yeah, they're just healing up. Means they just don't have to trade there, which is fine. But yeah, this is fine because we can just clear it with another Howling Demon. Do we want to play this Howling Scream? Like, the Loathing Desire is pointless because he already has Drain. Howling Scream... No, we want to hold the Howling Scream. Because what we want to do is play... We kind of need one more ping, which is kind of annoying. We haven't been able to... Actually, no, yeah, we can do this because we've got Demonic Drummer. That's 2 pings. But there's 2 pings... Yeah, there's 2 pings for 2 play points. So you can play Garrodeth, Demonic Drummer, and then Loathing Desire. And it won't kill them, but it will deal a lot of damage and heal for 8. And put 2 annoying wards in play that also heal us. And we can possibly then finish them off with a Vania, with a Vampy. That's fine, because they're not getting the spell off it, because they've only used 2 Evo points. They're actually just kind of digging right now. Okay, they have the hero in the hunt in hand. Ah, they're giving up. Giving up before I got to show off the flashy Garrodeth combo. And yeah, I want to play that. I want to play that. I like that deck. I want to play it again. Just gonna keep going and keep going because I'm trying to. So this is the first time I'm playing this deck. I've played like Wrath in previous sets, but this is my first time. This is like the first day I'm playing it in this new set. Because there's a lot of cards. As I didn't get any of the new Blood Card legendaries at all. Actually, no, I got the control-oriented one that doesn't fit in this deck because it's very aggressive. Okay, so against Dragon again, so we want to keep a Devilish Flautist, and that's it. We don't want to keep Garrodeth yet. He's a later card. Rio. So yeah, just so this they probably don't have. Yeah, they don't have. Do we get a better true drop? We don't get a better true drop. I'm actually just going to against Dragon. I'm going to, especially against discard Dragon. I'm just going to play Vampy here. Because what we kind of want is to stock up Glyphs of Bloodkin because it's a 0 damage. That's fine, because I can play this guy. There's actually quite a wide variety. Okay, so we've got Gyarados. We've secured Gyarados, so that's why it's good to play that Vampy early, because we want to get cheap pings. But there's kind of a lot of different meta decks right now. It's actually quite good. There's like in the first set first came out, Spell Boost Rune was really overpowered, but then they've nerfed the card that makes this. Yeah, it's actually it's one of the best metas they've had in a while. Okay, so we don't have the Evo, but I'm gonna play Vite anyway because he's draw 2, do 2 pings, and we've still got this Devilish Flautist here getting us, and drew us the Vampire Queen's Castle anyway. What's our? If we just makes a wide board. Yeah, Spell Boost is still a thing, but it's not as because it was really bad before they nerfed it. Yeah, there's no more extra turns, but there is killing you on turn 5 consistently. So that was what they had recently. And they're running Asphalt. Interesting. So they're definitely running the Condemned package. But we don't run any wards, so we don't really care, and they're not really so that's the question, is what do I actually... So I think I'd play Raging Commander. Bonk that one, and then I play Demonic Drummer Accelerate, which pings me twice and deals and summons 2 things, which triggers him twice. There's a lot of wrath effects that a lot of the new cards like trigger effects when you've been taking damage during a turn, and then yeah, I'll be a bit more aggressive. Evolve the Devilish Flautist so it drains for more. And he gains for more because I'm in Wrath, so that gets all that effects active. And yeah, Demonic Drum is just a 1/1 ward with restore. Again, he pings you when you accelerate him, but he also last words restore 1 defense to your leader, so it's another card that pings you whilst that doesn't look like a card that can consistently really work on the lucky get! Lucky get! Okay, so I think I can get a Gyarados off this term. Because Vicious Blitzer is... yeah. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the big play because I want to show it off. And against the deck they're doing. Because that will clear off that. That gets us 2 plays. You can play Gyarados, who can shoot face. And then we can use the Gift for Bloodkin for a free ping. And then he clears off the Gifts of Bloodkin. And he's dead. Very dead. Jesus Christ. Luck has been called. Loading Ravens. Yeah, so that's what Wrath does, it goes like, okay. Yeah, in case you guys then like go to this, I can just preview the deck, because yeah. I'll show him off in a big case, because because the idea is if it's the 4th, you want to ping yourself at least 4 times with him on the board. It's kind of nice that it's 4th or later, so if you miss that 4th for whatever reason, you can play him later and he'll still evolve on Fanfare, because he pings yourself when you actually play him, because he deals 1 damage. And I keep forgetting that he can just shoot 3 damage to the enemy face. So on his own, he's 11 damage if you can get that combo off. And obviously if you combo with stuff like if you play him alongside stuff that like Vicious Blitzer, which deals damage to both leaders, that obviously is adding more damage onto it because you're pinging the opponent's face. And then obviously Vaynia's, one of the best things about Vaynia's deck is because you put Summon Bloodkin, no, not Summon, Gift of Bloodkin into your house, which is 0 play point spell that pings your face. It's currently the only 0 play point spell that pings your face now. It's getting off that, so that's why it's worth playing her, even if she's not activated, or you're going to evolve her to get her effect, which she gives that Storm and Ward, and also pings the enemy face. I just don't use globes. I'm like, how many globes do I even have? I'm probably sitting on a stockpile. Let's get our daily goes. Yeah, I'm just like, nothing really calls out to me that I'm like, oh, I really want to globe this, or like, I really care about the animated card of this. Because I think the last thing I spent Sears globes on was Ginsetsu, and then immediately after the next set, like not even rotating out, she just became immediately irrelevant the next set. So I was like, oh, fuck. How do I check what I actually have? I don't know how to check. I don't know if I still have my animated consent. So I've got the leader. I don't know how to check. I guess I can like go to a cards, just any card. I've got 41 Sears globes. I think I've got enough. Just as I said, I've never used them because I'm just like, eh. Like, I could theoretically just use them to gain a shit ton of vials by like animating cards. Hey, Striker Rain, is that I've just been playing the game for a long time and I don't use them, so I just accumulate. It's just one of those things I accumulate. I don't have any extra cards to liquefy. But also, hello, welcome to the chat. But yeah, nothing really calls to me. I'm never like, oh, I've really got to animate this card. Anyway, I'm just trying to think. I think I want to play. I'm going to play Loot Sword now because Critic was like, no Swordcraft. And also I've changed I've made the deck more like in line with the more recent versions because I was running a bit of an outdated version last time around. I should really try I wanted to try like Ghost's Shadow as well, but it apparently hasn't been it's kind of fallen out. The Last Words Shadow has just kind of been really pushing it out, so going second, definitely want to keep Storm Racked and always want to keep Bumpkin Recruit. Even alright, we could use a 2-drop mainly, but we don't want to play Storm Racked on 3. We want to play Storm Racked on 4 mainly. Okay, so they're playing. Okay, so we've got good options, but Bumpkin Recruit's always the best thing to play on turn 1. Now they're probably playing only awkward thing is, but I'd really like something to draw. Okay, that's good, because that gives us a target for Ultimate Hollow, so we can play Adherent, and then Ultimate Horror, which is a loot card, which makes Adherent evolve. We kind of just like put some pressure on. Like, we're not getting the loot cards out of him, but Discard Dragon tends to not have much early pressure. Their only real removal is Dragon Newt's Might, which is randomly targeted anyway. Okay, so and we get to curve out nicely anyway. So we can just yeah, we get the value out of evolving him because he's basically a 2/2 for 1. And then we just got yeah, it's a very different form than it used to be. It's a very different kind of deck than old Discard Dragon. But yeah, it comes back around in various forms. Like this Discard Dragon in this matter is a very burst heavy deck. And they've got a lot of ramp because they have this card that discards two ramp, and if you've discarded a bunch already, you get to ramp more. So I need to make some board space. So I'm going to bonk you to draw a card. Bonk you again to draw another card. And now I'm going to do the Stormracked First Mate thing. Basically, his thing is whenever you play a loot card, which are all these one play point spells I'm generating, and a few others, he summons a follower. Because we got... I should put the necklace on someone else, but because we got Gilded Blade, I'll use that. So we're just threatening them with a really wide board, and Discard Dragon doesn't really have particularly good board clear until they hit 8 play points. So just threatening them with a really wide board can really hurt them. I'm not entirely sure who we needed to... Yeah. Yeah. It is a very standard swordcrafty deck. That it does... What's our rally count at? Rally count is at 7, so we're still a bit off there. That is slightly annoying. We kind of wanted it to hit one of these. Oh, we got another one of these. Now this one I'm not going to Evo. Because he actually summons different followers depending on whether he's evolved or not. And as you can see, the the unevolved ones don't have rush, but they are like slightly larger. So they're probably going to be able to clear our board. I'm going to evolve anyway because I'm trying to just kill them. We're in a bit of an awkward spot. The main thing is we got our rally to 10, so opulent strategist whereas, okay, they're not doing their thing, so they've probably lost. That wasn't like Ceylon. Yeah, so when he's not evolved, he puts a 2/2 into play with that when it attacks the enemy follower, it deals 1 damage to them first. And when it dies, you put a Gilded Blade into your hand, which is the loot card that deals 1 damage to an enemy follower. But when he's evolved, he summons a 2/1 Rush that puts Gilded Boots into your hand, which is the loot card that gives an allied follower a Rush. Okay. So they had Uranus, but they didn't have less than 20 cards left in their deck, so he didn't auto-evolve, which would have been a pain. I think they're trying to think of what they actually need to trade off. That's probably the smart move. But Opulent Strategist, when you play it, you get to put a spell in your hand, and if you've had 10 followers enter the battlefield, the card is reduced by 3, so in this case 0. I'm going to play Deep Sea Scout, which whenever you play a loot card, draws a card. Also, whenever you play a card, she gets an extra effect. So, let's just do as they say. Pop off. I'm gonna hit with you and then heal her up. Trade with you. And then because we recovered an Evo point with the spell we got from I possibly could have killed if I'd played that better, or maybe no, it would have only added another 1 more damage than what I got that turn. Like, it would have made a very nasty board, but we're going to kill them next turn anyway. Like, they're at 10 play points, which is scary. But there's very little they can do. They don't usually deal like 20 damage in a single turn. They do a lot of damage in a single turn once they actually pull off their shit, but they never deal but 20 is just out of their range. So this is the main card that like Discard Dragons played around. Because whenever you discard a card, she deals double that the amount of cards you discard to deal that much damage to all the enemies. That's your board and your face. And then you have these dudes, so if you're at 10, if you discard them, you summon a 1/1 version of them. So they're a 1/1 anyway. And if you have 10 play points at the end of the turn, they auto-evolve into these really annoying wards. But the opponent's dead anyway, because we can just deal 3 damage to them. We don't even need to fuse, because you can fuse a card to her to make her auto-evolve for free, but we literally just need the Dread Pirate's Flag, because it deals 3 damage to their face. Didn't really discover it, but basically when you've put this deck, when you've played, or when you've used up 7 loot cards, all the like new cards that came in the latest set, they generate a Pirate's Flag, which is a loot card that deals 3 damage to a random enemy follower and 3 damage to the opponent's face for 1 play point, which is really strong. And a bunch of other effects happen as well. Like she refunds 3 play points. So basically you want to get use up as many loot cards as possible, and get those effects going really fast so you can just burn the opponent down. It's very aggressive. I want to play Armed Dragon now. But yeah, they'd basically set up their board so they had like 2 wards that didn't take damage from effects and couldn't be destroyed, which is usually really annoying. But when you're just shooting for the face anyway, it doesn't matter. Because if I was trying to punch through with storm damage to kill them, that would have been a real problem. But because I'd hit them enough to just put them within flag range. Okay. Okay, thank you for popping in, Critic. Yeah. I play through on all my very aggressive dragon decks. We're not off to a great start here. Can I? Okay, this has gone a lot better. This is a little better. Not the best, but a little better. We can at least Swiftblade into Iron Scale. And Swiftblade's very good because we really don't want to leave a Kasim on the board. Okay, so. Of course they have another Kasim. Every time I play a Portal, I never see Kasims until like really late. But apparently they just, all my opponents draw all 3 of them by turn 4. Bastards. Anyway, we need to Iron Scale our problems away. So we can definitely clear this. They've got the puppets for it. And they've definitely clear it. They've got the inauspicious puppet for it. We can... Yeah, that's no problem. We can get rid of this pretty fine. We can... Oh yeah. I should have done that in the other order. Fuck that up. I'm actually gonna do... what's our armed follower count? We're gonna get 2, so... it's kind of inefficient, but I'm gonna do it this way. I really should have, they pop that up to 3, that takes them out of range of the, puppet killing him. This is kind of like an awkward play because I just wanted to make sure I had, I was ready for the Laverton Dragon this turn. Okay. Lindsay, what are you gonna do? Ah, lucky get. They're not threatening too badly, so I can just, do the Blast Dragon shenanigans here. So we play our first Laverton Dragon. Blast form! Ah, they just given up after, like, yep. Laverton Dragon Blast form on turn 5. That's me screwed. I didn't even get to see what else I had to play. I didn't actually have that. I mean, I had a Hammer Dragon new. That was pretty good, but otherwise... that was a very quick game, so play it again. Yeah. No one can handle the power of Cowboy Dragon. Laverton Dragon Cowboy mode. Okay, this is pretty good start again. Finally, we don't really want to keep early, but yeah, so we're actually going to Draconic Armor first. Okay, so it's Wrath. I was worried it would be Handless, but I think Handless is kind of falling out of favor now. I'm not forgetting... but we'll put our very annoying Metatron on the board here. So 10-3 is a bit awkward. I think I do want to get... as awkward as that is, trading in a 3-1 to a 1-1. Maybe I should have just kept the 3-1 on the board. Maybe that was a bit awkward. I mean, that wasn't a great idea. Yeah, definitely not a great idea. Again, not too big of a deal there. Okay, so... Sonic Weapon... you, what do we get? What do we get? What's our arm count? That's an arm... so we've got 2 armed followers on the board anyway, so I don't need to, well, actually, bonk you, Draconic Smash you, and then, yeah, I think it's better to play the Metatron now. We want to keep the Draconic Weapon in hand so that we get the free Evo on Laverton Dragon. Okay, so they're going to make... they're going to make a wide board here, which is a bit annoying. Because they bite to, Evo, and then that makes... Yeah, that's really annoying, actually. I fucked that up a bit. Okay, Dracula, we can just hold the Levit and Dragon. No. I'm actually gonna do this in a very weird fashion. See what we get. Okay, so we get 200. So I'm kind of doing this just to like pressure a lot of damage. I don't really care about the bats. And hopefully... My hand is a bit... just draconic weapons a bit. Oh yeah, Howling Demon's going to be a problem. I don't think this through at all. I really didn't think this through at all, fuck. Can I draw some additional damage, please? Okay, that is additional damage. So... Leviathan Dragon. So we're still... I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna try and race them down. Oh wait, no, because the evolved bat means... I don't... And he's only a 1/1. Shit. Am I dead? Probably. They have another Howling Demon or Valnirek. Oh, so many other ways they can kill me. Shit, I fucked that up. I should have gone blast mode, I think. Is that enough to kill me? Is the question. Does that deal damage to face? Yes, it does. Ah, fucked up. Yeah, fucked up that. Yeah, I should have gone. I should have gone for the safer John played. Thing is, defense form wouldn't have been able to like hold them off, but also wouldn't have been able to there. Yeah, defense form wouldn't have been able to clear their board, but it would have been able to deal with like block a lot of their damage, because a lot of their damage is like in 1s and 2s. And I think I did screw up. I think I got a bit too greedy with trying to hit face. And it left me without tools that I needed. We can play Mesh 1 on 2 because we've got yeah, I made some mistakes and was too greedy. It would have been much better to have Lance Lizard instead of the other Rush one because it's not got... Merciless voiding. How dare you mercilessly void me? Is it worth using Phylene here to... I'll... Freya first. See what I get. Hammer Dragon Newt. Yeah, no, Draconic Weapon. Yeah, I think it's worth using Phylline here because I get to push 3 damage. And have a Banefollower on the field. Like, her Overflow effect's probably not going to come into play much in this game. Because by the time it's... Like, if it does drag on a bit, then maybe. But I don't think it's going to really affect things. This is an interesting order you went with there, my friend. Okay. It's just... you, because I want to use Phylline to poke off you efficiently. I do kind of want to save the Adherent of Ardor till... I want to save the Dragon Newt for things. We don't have a... The only problem is we don't have a weapon in hand to evolve the Leviathan for free. But we can just manually evolve him, it's fine. Okay, so they're getting their Lyshenna up. All 3 of those, but can they actually... Oh yeah, they can with the Yeah, that's not, kind of not what they wanted. Oh no, they have Orcus. They have an Orcus fusion still. Okay, they can clear. Because then they use the Melodious. So we don't get the free Evo on the Leviathan, but I think we... No, we still kill. Doesn't matter. Evolve to Blast Form. Is Hammer Dragon Newt 4 or 3? No, it's only, shit, it's only, but it's fine because we still get to push a shitload of damage. Not exactly what I wanted, but... So we knock them down to what? And they've got the... So they'll probably get a 0 cost new prayer on the field, maybe? Because they'll Orcus... New prayer's only going to heal them for 4, so... We've got 2 damage... Oh, they're just winging it. They did not get a heal. Do they have a... Yeah, it's the weird fucking... Okay, so they do get the heal off, so they're not dead. We are kind of hoping we draw any form of damage, really. There it is, there's the damage. Yeah, phew. The good top deck. Yeah, it's the fucking Chikara rabbit that concerns me. I don't like him. I know a lot of people are big Chikara fans. And I don't have no problem with Chikara and the... Is it Hachiwari the cat? But, the rabbit scares me. Okay, what deck haven't I have? Let's go to good old fucking Convict Runecraft. So up against Swordcraft. Okay, so keeping Sacred Bird is probably very good against Swordcraft, but I don't want to keep either of those two, so she's going first. Okay. Okay, oh, that's perfect. And we have the really good 2, 3, 4 turn here. We've drawn all our in-deck volunteer test subjects, and we fuse Journeys for you, and then play you to get you, and then when we play the Devoted Researcher, both our test subjects that we summon will have Rush. Which is perfect against a 1/4 ward. Okay, but at least they are dealing with our stuff. It's slightly annoying, but all fine here. Also, then that puts us to 4. They clear our board, but then we can play another Devoted Researcher, and our test subjects are already 5/5s. Because they only get 2. So yeah, they're going to trade those off with the test subjects. And then use him probably to get rid of the Bane, or well, he can get rid of either of them. He's gonna get rid of that one. Fair enough. But we don't have any of our fusion options, which is a real pain in the ass. So now we've already got our test subjects as 5/5s, so we really start pushing a lot of damage. I'm just thinking I need to get cards out of hand more than anything. So I'm going to use this Sacred Bird, I think. Didn't get the fusion off it, so we are going to overdraw just a little. In this deck I want to be very aggressive with Evo points. You pretty much always want to Evo because you're running 3 Olivia and Sylvias. So we don't want to use that one has Bane. We want to trade with that one. So we have... Oh wait, no, we can reduce our hand size a little. So this is really awkward, but it's better than, like, overdrawing. We need to fuse 2. Should have done that with the Sacred Birds. Now we are forcing ourselves to play the Juno as well now, because otherwise we just have this otherwise we do have this Sediment just sitting around not doing much. But playing Juno's pretty solid. Can we play Olivia and Juno is the question. But do we play Olivia and Sylvia? They refund 2. No, it doesn't get us enough, but we want to play... So playing Juno this turn, not fusing. Otherwise that just makes things more awkward. Then I'm gonna do this kind of weird play, but I want to get stuff out of my hand. That was the wrong Evo target, so might as well trade that here. That was supposed to evolve Garurel so that she'd have Indestructible. And then we would just play this Wayfaring Goblin because we need to get cards out of our hand. Forgotten about the Guardian Golem summon. Yeah, I misclicked there. I meant to evo Garurel. Okay, so the general max is swinging, but that's fine because we've got Olivia and Sylvia, which wipes their whole board. Kagamitsu does not AoE unless they... He doesn't even need AoE even if they Evo. So he's actually not very scary at all. That was a very awkward set of trades. Again, it doesn't matter too much because we're just delivering and silvering this turn. To clear their board off anyway. I made a slight mistake there. Because I wanted to... Now we can't actually play anything because otherwise we waste the Guardian Golem. I meant to trade in this Wayfaring and Devoted Researcher. Oh well. But yeah, there's none of these options are actually better than playing anything, so we might as well just let that happen. Have a shit ton of wards. Because yeah, the ward in this current situation, the ward is better than anything else. Okay, so they're clearing our board. We're going to clear our board with the Opulent Strategist. That's fine. They grab. Yeah. Do they have a necklace in hand? Because then they could trade for they can clear for free. They do not. Interesting. They are on pirate flags at the moment, which is quite scary. Where the fuck are... The problem is, we're wondering, is where the fuck are our selfies? That is the important card that we have not drawn at all. Right, there you are, a little late. Can't kill this turn, but probably can kill next turn, especially if I use Uranus here, because he'll deal 3, and he'll move 3 and let me save the Evo point, so... And then I'll just play the other Volunteer Test Subject. And hopefully I'm not dead. I'm alive next turn, we kill them, pretty sure. Should have kept the test subject. That still only has like 3 total fuse to it though, doesn't it? Do they fuse one? I can check in the stats. Yeah, they've only fused 2 to it, so we're actually fine. They're gonna do a lot of damage to us. But importantly, they haven't played a second one of those. We don't have any... Don't give them a goblet, please. Okay, phew, we're fine. They can clear our board, but they're dead. Unless they have... Hollowness. No, they do not. Yeah, we just fuse 2 of you. Actually, no, you two. Play. That's just 10 stormy damage right there. Phew. It was really unfortunate that we didn't draw selfie until that turn. That was it was all our selfies in the bottom 20 cards of our deck. Okay, what should my decks have? I haven't played Crystallize Haven yet. Let's play Crystallize. What, am I running the proper version? Yeah. Let us play Crystallize Haven. So don't round things out and get some Riamu gaming in here. I bring water with me. I have water good. Alright, now what are we up against today? It's another sword. Like I said, Swordcraft's very popular right now, which is weird because Swordcraft, the loot Swordcraft's actually really hard to play. Like one of the few times that Swordcraft's actually been one of the more complicated decks. Okay, I'm gonna keep one Mace Jester and a Sapphire Priestess, I think. That's a Stolfo's pretty good, especially against Swordcraft. Ooh, Skullfane's pretty good. So what I'll probably do here is play the Sapphire Priestess as this Sapphire Priestess as a cycle unless we get a better option. Yeah, that's not really a particularly better option. I'm just going to play this as a cycle. Because then next turn I can... Okay. This isn't interesting. I'm going to Skullfane this first. That's happening. Question is, do I play the Stolfo or the Jewel Shrine? Because the Jewel Shrine will give it +1/+1. I think I do. And we get another Crystallize to play. Potentially might have been better to wait until next turn, but I'm not getting more than one Skullfane off next turn, I don't think. And they've got the way to clear it. That's still a pretty big, I forget that's how that works. Okay, so that was a bit greedy. We're not getting punished too heavily for it. So yeah, we shall... Skullfane the... We should have drawn a card first, but well. I don't think that's going to particularly change our play here anyway. Then we might as well cycle this Bejeweled Shrine. They're not running in, they don't have any artifact banish in the deck. What does our Crystallize count at? 3. We can hit 5 next turn. And we can clear... We can use Gene to clear... Oh no, we can't because that's an ambush 2/4. I forgot that. What's that? Kind of awkward, so unless we can give this Diamond Master Storm and Ward somehow, we aren't dealing with this problem. Yeah. Okay, so... Okay, so we can do that. I'm just going to play the 2 Holy Lightning Birds so that next turn I can double Skullfane and also have that active. Arsène Lupin! Okay, at least they're using that to trade. No, they're using Lupin to trade and hitting that in my face. Ow. Again, that's fine. I'm actually happy them using Lupin to trade. I mean, it draws them a card, but... just getting cards. Okay, we are using. So... got a ruby... oh, so I'm going to... let's just do a chain Skullfane right here. What I kind of want to do is do the Falcon Emerald Maiden combo turn. Because that's like, alright. Not the best, but here's the thing, but I need to get cards out of my hand, so I'm going to just crystallize this Holy Lightning Bird. I'm not entirely sure if it's particularly powerful, but I think it's the current thing we have to do whilst we're basically trying to stock up our... they've already got pirate flags active, that's really painful. They've gotten a lot of... ow, my face. Oh, how have they gotten to 7 Evos already? Fuck! I need to heal. That does not heal. Yeah, I think I'm pretty screwed because... see what this draws us. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is good. This is good. Like that, and then we play that. We evolve you to boost yourself and heal a shit ton, basically. Like, it would have been nice to have the Diamond Master buff up, but we really needed to heal. Oh! Okay. We Merchant's Appraisal. Interesting. They're not killing me with that, they're just making pirates flags and obviously getting play points back. So they're using Barbaros to trade here. Makes me think they've got another Barbaros in hand, which makes me... healing up with the Goblet. Do they have any zero cost spells at hand? Which I think... no, so Holy Lightning Bird into Holy Lightning Bird is only... it's... I think, yeah, we're just shy. That's got Rush, not Storm. Yeah, so Holy Lightning Bird into Holy Light, so we can play... that's 4. Yeah, let's play 6, that goes back to... No, that doesn't. We can't play more than one Holy Lightning Bird this turn. And we can't give... we don't have a good way of giving Diamond Master... We can't give Diamond Master Storm and Ward this turn. So... we had another Ruby Falcon in hand, we could. Yeah, no. I don't know what I was thinking there. You can deal with those, but that doesn't actually... are we dead? Is the question. I think we're dead. I think they've got a bunch of pirate flags still in hand. You just needed a way. Yeah, yeah, we're very dead. They got. Oh yeah, they have the fucking turn where they double evoed the adherence of hollowness. That's why they have so many evos for the. That's why Kagamitsu was so buffed up. Forgot about that. That's scary. Oh, they have their fucking. They really got that going faster. We were really in a poor situation. We really needed any way to give Diamond Master Storm, and we could probably have like give Storm and Ward. So we could give it Storm with the Ruby Falcon, but we're not giving it Ward, which is the problem. And we needed to have both. Okay, keep and the Jeweled Shrine and our Astolfo. Play our Holy Lightning Bird because we want to try and control the board as much as possible. Pious Bishop first. Hopefully they don't play anything. Okay, that's fine. Because that will kill one of them. This is actually working out pretty well because we can just kill off their... Because we're not killing off that dragon newt, it's actually slowing down their armed progress by quite a lot. Even though it's hitting us for one every turn. It's very fine, because we're not playing followers for it to trade into. Because now they're getting Draconic Armors in, but... Draconic Weapons in, but yeah, that's a problem. We don't actually have any way of dealing this unless we, oh no. Please draw something useful. Okay. That's pretty much exactly what we needed. To hold on for a bit longer. I don't want to leave that on field in case they start buffing it up. They're only on one, now maybe two armed followers destroyed, so left play. We're going to start actually being able to swing things in our favour starting next turn. Our crystallized count is at 5 now. Though they do have a very annoying board. Okay, do we please draw something that helps deal with all this? Okay, Skullfane helps us draw things. That's good. Very good. So, Skullfane. Start with you. Draw a card. Jump! Perfect. And then Mace just because I really need to. We're not quite clearing their board, but we are like holding on and not letting them chip us down too much because we're getting constant healings. Leviathan Dragons active. What are they gonna get? What are they gonna take? Probably Blast Form. Yep, there's Blast Form. Yeah. That's a lot of damage. Okay. What am I gonna do? So I think I need to start playing these Bejeweled Shrines, just cycling Bejeweled Shrines. Try and get cycle cards to try and get something that actually saves us here. Okay, perfect. We just have to hope they can't kill us with all the damage they have in the universe. And which of these... We kind of need to play something that doesn't draw us a card, otherwise we're going to overdraw. So, Holy Lightning Bud, please. Now we pray. Because they can very well have 8 damage, especially if they have another Leviathan Dragon in hand. That looks like Forte. But, if we're lucky, we're fine. Ha-ha! And you gave us board space. Which means I'm pretty sure Skullfang kills here? Yeah, because he deals 4. Yeah, he kills. Oh wait, we don't have an Evo point. Fuck. Oh no, it's fine, we still kill anyway. Yeah. I was panicking because I thought I needed to evolve the Mace just to kill. But we did not. Ooh. Probably had several other ways to kill, like. But Just want to keep playing. Let's play chess. Let's tank our... Now that we've hit 3k, we can tank it a bit by playing a meme deck. But hey, chess can survive, at least now. Right, let's see, what are we up against? We're up against the Runecraft. Probably fucked. I don't think we'd do well against Test Subject or Spell Boost. Let's see. Okay, especially with this hand. Yeah, I'm just gonna pitch all of this. Also not great. Okay, slightly better. Make our opponent think we're playing. Yeah, they don't have a 1-drop, which is always a good sign. Okay, this is getting slightly better. They don't kill this pawn. What are you playing? Okay, they're playing Test Subject. So we get to do... to reveal that we are playing chess all along. That Magical Knight's a really good draw there. The thing is, until the... Okay. I think, yeah, best play here is Magical Root, and then Enchanting Spell that. Not trade. I'm gonna try and have a big board of chess pieces, as many chess pieces as possible. Like, the Devoted Researcher, yeah, that's the problem card, but it's fine. Maybe I should have traded in the chess pieces. Now I can clear off a bunch of our board, but we still get a good value off the... You can still get the value off the check, especially if we get the Magical Knight off first, because it'll only be... Magical Knight will be a 2 cost. Like, him giving it Bane doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so... Ooh, Milady's probably a better thing to play right now. Play you. Evolve. Play Zergos Magical Pawn. Magical Strategy, then play check. You get to clear their board whilst pushing damage. And you get... So we're not quite at I don't know, but we're looking at a turn 7 Mystic King, and their deck plays very little wards, and very little stop us, so we'll be able to we've got Skewering Snare, we've got plenty of draw and board control, so we should be able to kill them on turn 7 pretty easily. Because they're unlikely to heal a lot. So yeah, they'll do Obsessive Scholar to get... That won't have +5, that won't be a 5/5, that'll just be a 2/2. Unless they've got another... Well, they've got a Selfie in hand, so they can play that to... Okay, so they're healing for 5 this turn. But they're also not completely clearing the board. If we draw another check, then we are in the business, as they say. So yeah, that hits that. 2/2 probably trades the 3/2, and the 3/3 probably trades the 2/1. Standard. So anyway, well, Magical Missile's pretty good. Pick up. So do want to make sure we do trade it at least 2 magical pawns, so... Let's play this magical strategy because the opponent knows it's... Oh, that was a bit of a... Okay, now we're on... Yeah, because then now we're on... Fucked up a bit there. Oh well. And so now they can't kill us. They have to find a heal or we win. So we've got Mystic King with an Evo point and Magic Missile. Right, what are you doing, Garuel? Garuel gets Freya, basically a 1 play point Freya combo. They basically need Obsessive Scholar to heal this turn. I think they are. I think that's what they're choosing. I think they're choosing to use. Oh no, they're Devoted Researching. That is not a heal, friend. And you've given me board to trade into. Yep, we win. Actually, unless they have... I think we still win. Magical Knight doesn't actually add any damage to our hand. Should have played that Metatron, friend. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So that's 12 on board. Make that to 14, which is one above lethal. I missed. Yeah, we beat probably the top meta. Like, Spell Boost is like pretty on par, but Test Subject is also tier 1. They're both tier 1 decks, really. We beat it with fucking meme garbage. What deck? Okay. Wow. Let's play a real meme deck. Let's play fucking Highlander Portal. Even if we didn't have an Evo point, we had lethal off of because we had a magic missile as well, which is another 1 damage. That was 13 damage. We had 13 damage in hand without Evo. But obviously it's better to save for pushing damage rather than things. Okay, Birth of the Ravenous is a card we want to keep in hand early, as is Inauspicious Puppeteer. So we don't have any of our important cards, which is a bit of a problem. Hopefully we will draw into them. But we'll probably get absolutely destroyed. Because Shion does not protect us from a lot. That's the best. This is not a great play. I probably should say that, but I will. Not a great hand. Also not great. We've got the Black Crust Underling Puppet Workout combo for if we actually fucking draw the card our deck is built around. Would be useful to have. Okay, I'm gonna... let's draw with Cultivate Life first. Ooh. Just get rid of you. So we want to save that puppet walkout for like actual comboing, but also we haven't drawn the core part of our deck by our Evo turn, which is really fucking bad. They'll probably have to discard this Shion. Oh, they're playing Ghosts. Ghosts and Last Words. I think we're fucked regardless of what we do. Okay. What do you got for us, Freya? Not the card we wanted. What do you have for us, Nomadic Conductor? At least play when your turn ends. That is unhelpful. One of these Black Crust Underlings. So you got 2 of them. I think we're fucked! I think we might be a wee bit fucked. Because we didn't draw the primary card of our deck in time. Because for some reason, they make you play a Highlander deck with not actually that many options. I mean, actually, we've got pretty decent options to tutor our win con. but still. We're already out of Evo points. I guess we do have Evo point restoration in the deck at the very least. I think we're just going to die though. That is not what I wanted. Chilanese, please. Wait. Of course, Ambitious Goblin Mage is a tutor. It's already too fucking late because I played the Chilanese first, because I am a dumbass. Yeah. But yeah, Ambitious Goblin Mage with a 2/2 and with a 2 playpoint card in hand is a tutor for Cutthroat. I forgot because he's the only 1 playpoint card in the deck, playpoint follower in the deck. Let's try that again. You gotta remember, even if it's otherwise a good hand, you gotta mulligan. You don't draw either Cutthroat or a Cutthroat tutor. Because otherwise, the deck just simply does not work. And even with Cutthroat, it's kind of awkward. Needs a way to add more Cutthroats to your deck. Oh well, we've got him in opening hand now. We don't need Ambitious Goblin Mage. Kasim, of course, is a great 2-drop in general. And we're going second, which means we get to have Cutthroat active earlier. Kasim can help us deal with any annoying early builds. Yeah, they're going to have puppets to deal with that anyway. So we've drawn 2 Cutthroats. Fun. We've got Kasim and Rosa. Okay, so Kasim's not going to deal with the Blossoming Fire Dot, so it's not really worth, like, dealing with it at all for now. Probably better to wait a little. Just not give them... yeah. I have very little reason to play anything into this board. Like, I get hit by... Shenna's actually kind of annoying. So before Kasiming this turn, I think I'm going to do the Rosa... there. The Rosa Kasim double thing, because Cutthroat doesn't actually deal with the Shadow. We don't actually need to. We're not going to start using Cutthroat. We can use start using Cutthroat next turn because he's only a 1/1. And we can like Cutthroat then Ironforged. So yeah, I think it's better to Rosa, in which case I will... I think you can tuck one of the Cutthroats as well, because we've got Ironforged right-handed in deck. And we evolve Rosa. And then I'm going to Kasim one of these Black Rust Underlings. We don't need both of them. But we do want to keep the new Discovery in hand, because we've only got one of them. And then we get to nice... ooh, Kaisriel. That's good. Gonna deal 4 damage, heal 3. So that worked out pretty damn well. Yeah, I knew they'd have another Lashena if they played 1-on-4 without Eva. They do be getting lots of puppets. They have a second. If they have a second Orcus in hand, they can deal with Cassim. They've probably also got a enhanced puppet in hand, so yeah, they can clear this board. They've got a second Orcus in hand. Fuck. Well, didn't you? Okay. So now we can play Cutthroat and start doing stuff. Though we don't actually have a lot we can do this time. When we want to play the Iron... Yeah, we don't actually... Yeah, don't actually... So, nothing particularly fancy this turn, but we can start doing things next turn, because we have a bunch of enhancers to play. We can do the double new discovery. Enhance. Are they gonna play Orcus? That's fine. They're gonna hit us with Lloyd. Oh, new destruction as well. We're taking a lot of damage. That's fine, that's fine. So, okay, new discovery. That to deal with you. Fuck, we have to use the puppet workout to kill Orcus. Oh, that sucks! But we have to. I think we're dead. No, they've got second Orcus in hand, we're just dead. Well, they have Kaiserl in hand. That also kills us. This deck sucks, man. They just have the better deck than us. Ah. Kazel. We'll do one more game with this deck before we... Like, the mini expansion gives it more condemned card. Like, any condemned cards, and the deck's consistency just shoots up massively because then you're running less Highlander nonsense. So assuming there's condemned cards in the mini expansion, this might be... Okay. I'm gonna actually put Black or something back. That's a bit of a later card. Oh, we got Cutthroat anyway. Yeah, we'll see. Metron, very good to have. Or, I think we're just gonna get overrun by... Puppet Portal again. Yeah, they're just playing a board and we can't do anything about it. We can do literally nothing against them just playing on curve cards. Fuck! What do we do? What do I do against this? It's... Okay, that actually helps a lot. Okay, we're less screwed. So one of our few things that actually helps us clear a board, but still. Okay, we're only taking maybe 2 damage this time. Yep, that's a Flower Doll, or they're just... Yep. Yeah, we're playing... Oh, that's funny. We are playing yeah, convict decks, so, and everyone's very pretty in convict decks, so it's very B crimes do you get. Let's get, oh, I fucked that up. I should have done Metatron first. Well, we can do this. It did mean we have to trade off their puppet because it no longer killed itself. But we have massively reduced their puppet count because we've stopped them from summoning. It's better than it summoning a blossoming flower doll. But this ain't going great. My face. Okay, that's actually very good for us. Is it? Means we can play this guy to heal us. Okay. I actually want to evo that to just draw cards and deal damage. It's actually probably a bit out overdraw us, so it's not worth it. And evolving Metatron doesn't mean anything anymore. But just having Metatron on the... yeah, it won't actually make any difference. Because they get to just beat it off with Orcus and deal 6 damage to our face. We can survive... they'll probably just... yeah. Okay. All of our options suck ass. You're only a 6/6 Evo. Okay, I think I can do this though. Fucked up already. What the fuck am I doing? Yep. I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. Yeah, I fucked up. I just completely lost the plot. I don't think this deck is any good. Really? Play something that's actually, like, actually good Portal, which unfortunately only does not do much crime because it doesn't run any of the convicts. It only runs the Enforcer because he's just a really good card in general. Oh, that was embarrassing. It's just like, what? It's just so hard to get the value. Not in Portal, sadly, Caden. In other, we don't want Robop up in this hand. In the other decks that do have sexy crime boys, can be very meta, like the sexy crime boy of Shadow and Blood is very strong. But sadly, the sexy crime boy of Portal is just very inconsistent because he's very demanding. It's like, yo, I can do you a solid, but half your deck has to be Highlander. It's just like, yeah. I know we don't need to fuse for Orcus here, but it's like it's better just to start with when you can. So obviously the Inauspicious would kill it anyway. Okay, so I'm just gonna play this enhance so that we have a 1-drop for Lashena to reanimate. And because we're playing Lashena next turn, we want to have enhanced puppet in hand. You just simple get that new destruction. We have a. It's always nice to know exactly what you're getting when you. When you play Lashena. Maybe I should have used the enhanced puppet to trade just to like hopefully fuck with random damage effects. Ooh, summon divine treasure. Interest. I guess they're planning ahead to protect against. That was a very weird play. Okay, I need to get my main Orcus rolling. I just need if I can puppet. So let's. We do not need 3 Orcuses. I'm just gonna say that now. We do not need 3 Orcuses. We can. Not much else we can get there. I'm gonna evolve Kasim just to get the extra it's like either one of these we evolve, we get an extra body, so we might as well get a body that's not a puppet. Interesting choice for the shield there. I guess they're just. All that really does is protect them from a bit of damage from my first Orcus. I mean, I guess they can play another shield, but second Portal Man, you're not getting OTK'd. That's kind of annoying. Actually, no, we can deal with this pretty easily. So we fuse 1, puppet 2. Like, I know they've got the shield on, but fine. And then we fuse the other puppet to this Orcus. We play the first Orcus. Unfortunately, we do have to trade because we don't want to get. Don't want to leave them with a Kasim up. So it only really prevents 2 damage. So I'm really not sure why they went with Shield of Transgression over the Spear. I guess they were really concerned about that 2 damage. Okay, Olivia and Sylvia. Only current problem is I don't have any more puppets to fuse to Orcus Scissors. So that's the spear, I'm guessing, too. So the question is it worth playing the Israel? Do I just play... I need to draw cards, really, so... Yeah. I'm not going to spend the Evo point, though, because it's not going to kill, and I might need that in case this Wielder of the Cosmos low rolls. Okay, that Lashana's pretty good. Okay, they're going to heal. Overriding Abomination is in your deck. Interesting. Just as a control tool, I guess. Okay. So that's 8. I really wish I had a puppet in... Yeah, really wish I had a puppet in hand. Because then I could just play Orcus. Oh no, because I'd have to evolve both of them. Okay. If I play Lashana, I can make a bunch of puppets. And hopefully clear this board. I'm kind of just winging it at this point, because otherwise I'm going to run out of them. Okay, let's just... Okay. We've cleared their board. Hopefully they just don't... It's a control portal. Okay, makes more sense. But even if they bar... It's like we've got Wielder of the Cosmos in hand. So just don't heal them for... I told you not to heal them for a shit ton. Did you get an Evo? You did get an Evo. Yeah, so he bars us, but I think we still kill them because... Yeah, that hits for 2. I fuse... Yeah, I just fuse 2 puppets to the Orcus. Bonk that. Play Orcus and New Destruction and hit them in the face. Egg! Boom! Like, if we couldn't kill them that turn, we basically had to wing it with the 4 play point Wielder of the Cosmos, who would have won us the game even if they did it. Well, I got arguably won us the game, but as long as we got the free Evo roll, we'd be fine. I think I'm just like... I think there's a fair few people... One more ranked match, I think. I think I want to play Wrath again, because it's fun. And then I think I might round out the... Because I don't want to... I'll do one more game, and then I might... Yeah, the... If people speak now, if you would like to, because I can do some Take-Two games with viewers. If people would like. Okay. We don't really want... So we don't really want Valniarak early. I don't really want any of these cards early, actually, given what we have so far. And this just got mulligan for something much worse. You hate to see it when you're just like, oh, this is kind of keepable, but I'd rather have something slightly better. And then your mulligan is just straight worse, and your day is ruined. Okay, we've actually drawn cards though. That's good. We've got Vampire Queens into Raging Castle into Raging Commander, which is pretty actually very good for board state. Like they'll be able to, so we can kill off the Dragon Newt. Yeah, we can't kill off the dragon yet. They've got the fucking... The one play we were really afraid of. That, we don't have anything better. We need to put a ward in play. Oh! We can recover, though. Once we get in, we'll get to Wrath pretty quickly, and then we have a boatload of healing to go with it. Ah, stop! Ah, stop! No, that was the absolute worst thing they could have gotten. Fuck. And maybe this will slow him down a bit. What's our... So... It's the thing though, Vite's not gonna get us... It's only gonna get us... We're only on 3 and we really need to be on... We really need to be on 4. The Vite's not gonna get us any healing. Ah, piss. Of course they keep drawing removal. Okay. So I have to be a bit desperate here. So rather than... Yes, I have to do that and then this so we can actually heal. Because yeah, if we don't do this... What's our Wrath count at now? 4 out of 7. So we can... No, we can't. I forgot because he clears the board. Shit. 5 out of 7. And we really want to save this Devilish Flutter Seal. But they're going to fucking Blast Dragon us, do massive damage to us, and we're going to cry! Yep, Leviathan Dragon, Blast Form, and if they have any other damage in hand, we're dead. Yeah, they had really good draws, and we had... Okay, we're on 1. We're on 1. Which, as I have said to you before, is a really bad place for us to be! Okay, we got the card that, saves us. Although we have to trade it into the fucking Blast Dragon. Oh, wait, we weren't in Wrath, so we killed it. I forgot we weren't in Wrath. So he just kills us. We were dead regardless. Any other... Like, literally all of our other cards also ping us in the face. So we literally couldn't play a single card there without dying. Except, Dania. We could play Vampy. And should be the one thing we could play, but we also wouldn't be able to, like, actually do anything. But yeah, we had a really bad draw and they had pretty good draw. I mean, they had pretty standard draws for Armed Dragon, to be honest. We just had absolute shit. Okay. In Swordcraft, we don't really want those, especially not going first. Okay, we've got a Loathing Desire at this point. This is what we really wanted last turn, last game. Okay, since we have Gyarados... Oh no, Demonic Drone is a better play here. Like, that is, again, another card we really would have liked to have. Because it, that's pretty good. What do I want to play? Probably, as I said, probably just getting to Wrath as fast as possible is the best. It's probably Vicious Blitzer. Vicious Blitzer and Devilish Flautist. Because they're not going to have any, And we're already at 5, so we can get to Wrath next turn. Well, we can easily. If they play something we can trade Vicious Blitzer into. Like that. Okay, so... go Loathing Desire first. Heal a bit. Yeah, do that. Best to save Vampy for when we can evo her, so we can actually get some value off. But it's not. Rest of our hand's not great actually. We're actually we really need some card draw, especially if they're ramping and inheriting. Oh shit! This is going real bad, real fast. But Vampy can clear though, which is good. They are healing, which is annoying. Because Vampy's bats get Bane, so they can clear quite easily. Okay, we need to draw. Okay, but we need these 4 play points to do Vampy's stuff, so. I should have just Loathing Desire Vampy for heals, actually. Yeah, we got it. This is really not going great. There's General Maximus, but we got Raging Commander and a lot of self pings to kind of deal with that, so. So many goblets! So many evos! But we can deal with this board at the very least. We can deal with it pretty... Ah. That is a guy we really want, because we really need to heal. And let's play another one to tutor another Condemned follower. Okay. Okay. So we're basically going to try and just... We don't have any real ways to get more cards, though. Like, we can do the Gyaradeath combo as well. We can... Loathing Desire and Steamrolling Tank, so we'll be able to heal ourselves back up to full pretty well. I don't know why they picked him to steal from when they could have just stolen from the guy with Ward, which would have been objectively better. Maybe they thought he had Rush. Maybe they just don't care. Graceful maneuver, really interesting. Okay, okay. This is really awkward. But I've got to... How do I even deal with this, though? Like, I can't really... Yeah, because I don't actually deal... I did that in the wrong order. Yeah, I think I'm fucked. We just didn't get any way to refill our hand. Now they're sitting there with an Octrius on board. And just generally a bunch of stuff, and we're just up shit creek without a paddle. We just did not draw any card draw. Like any actual card advantage whatsoever. We just ran out of resources. Like we got our fucking vicious commanders. Maybe I should have just maybe I shouldn't have gone first, maybe I should have hit Octrius, but still, I think we're fucked. Maybe the wards are just slightly too annoying for them to deal with. But I doubt it, they've probably got an option. They've got a large hand size. They got lots of cards in hand and we've only got one fucking Demon Maestro. And they get to blow up our shit. Yeah, we're just dead. I mean, we could possibly not be dead next turn. But we really needed Howling Demon to come back from that, and we did not draw him. Howling Demon or another more board clear. Let's try that again! Again! Once more into the breach. I want to get at least one more win with Wrathblood. Yeah, so I want to keep Demonic Drummer. Okay, so this is our actually really good setup. We've got Steamrolling Tank on 1, Demonic Drummer on 2. Or Vampire Queen's Castle on 2, to be honest. Ooh, and Vicious Blitzer as well. Probably Vampire Queen's Castle because if we still, whilst we've got Steamrolling Tank up, because that just seems more efficient. Oh, and that sets up much better with the Raging Commander as well. Okay, so that's probably killing off. Fun thing about Deathcat Reaper is it can actually be used to increase your wrath pings if you kill it during your turn. It is of course a ping to your face and thusly does count towards your wrath pings. So we're already at 5 because of that. It's quite nice. And these 1/1 wards have proven to be a pain in their ass. So that means next time we can just play on Evo Vite. Unless they don't clear our board for whatever reason. If they clear the board, well, because yeah, they'll clear the one. Can they also clear the Vicious Commander? Because the Vicious Commander sticks around, that's very funny. No, we can't Evo Vite because it's not an Evo turn, but we'll still play Vite anyway, because it's he's 2 pings. Spirit Invasion. You have another one of those? You do not. Ooh, what's Chaotic Doom gonna do? Heals! It was useless! Anyway, then we just play Vite this turn. Because even if you're not evolving him, it's still good because it's 2 pings, so we're in Breath now. Those second shot doesn't really matter so much. And he'll give those bats 2/2 +1/+1 and ward. Oh no, it doesn't give them ward! Forgot, of course, it's only the castle that gives the bat ward. Still 2/2, still a good general play. But playing that Asvel for an instant draw. They can get rid of their Raging Commander this turn, but that's, again, fine. This turn's going to depend entirely on draw. Like, if they depends what they get rid of, because they'll probably get rid of both the Raging Commander and Vite. I doubt he's going to stick around. Okay, yeah, they're dealing with the board generally. So they're doing a decent chunk of damage. I'll probably just play the Demonic Drummer here. Because that gets me a bunch of healing. Or I could play Vite for... No, I don't. I want to... This time I actually do want to reduce cuts. I can save Vite for... Yeah, when he's evolved, he only takes 2 damage at a time, which is quite handy for us and very annoying for them. Because it means we get that betrayed and he still sticks around. He also heals a little more when evoed. But we don't really want to... We just have this wall of annoying wards in play. They didn't even trade for one of them. I guess they're trying to block us out, but It's slightly awkward. Really wish I just had... So I'm gonna, since we're trying moving in for the kill, I'm gonna evo here because also, again, that makes the Demonic Drummer more of a pain in the ass. It heals us more. Maybe I should have... No, I want to save the Loathing Desire. And since I'm going for that, I'm going to play Vampy to buy a Gift of Blood. And the Summon Bloodkin's less of a thing we care about. But we want the Gift of Bloodkin so we can try and combo them to death next turn. So I assume they're going to try... Are they even at... And they're just going to play 2 Chaotic Dooms. They're not even at 10 Last Words. They'll have 10 Last Words after these Chaotic Dooms are dead. But... So we can still evolve Vampy for free. Heal's annoying. Damage to our face is a bit annoying. Since I am kind of worried. Let's see. So how times damage this turn? So if we play Gyarados, that's what? Yeah, we can kill because we can play We can play Gyarados. That puts us up to 2. One more ping for 1 play point, which is the Loathing Eye and the Gift of Bloodkin. So, yeah, we just kill. And we just do absolutely shitloads of damage. It's not quite... There's a lot of damage there. But yeah, because we still had Vampire on board, we got to get some extra damage in for there. What would have really been annoying is... Well, I guess we could have just used the Gift of Bloodkin again. The Gift of Bloodkin to... It would have been if one of the Chaotic Dooms like blew up our Vampy, because they can do that. Okay. I did say I'd do a private match. Let's do a little take 2. Let's because I haven't done take 2 in this set yet. So as usual, it's because I don't find there's too many bullets. First come, first serve. And please no streams. I can't stop you. I can't like tell if you're doing it, but please don't stream snipe. Kind of. I guess does it count as stream sniping when I'm asking you to join the match? But you know what I mean. So yeah, just do a take 2 match or 2, either VR or 2. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite sets in quite a while, because it's like one deck I really want to see that I haven't really checked out because it hasn't been performing that well in the meta is the is not Haizumi Forest, but the Convict based Horus. But I think that's Forest deck that's based around the Convict combo. But apparently that's not been really consistent, so I haven't really seen that many deck lists floating around. A lot of them are playing either Haizumi combo or Control with Baha. You know, like I'm not much of a combo player that much, so I don't really want to play the Haizumi combo. I'm not a fan of it particularly, but it's really, really fun meta. There's like so many classes have like so many interesting decks. Like the Last Word Shadow deck's really interesting. The Test Subject Runecraft deck's really interesting. The Loot Swordcraft deck's really interesting. Wrath is in a really interesting place right now. It does, because it's got a lot more avenues to like actually win than it used to. What else is there? There's chess is viable. Portal's doing pretty well. Portal's like playing mostly how it used to, but it's just got some better cards in it now, really. It's like basically just Puppet Portal, but now you've got a really fancy 7, a big fancy 7 drop that basically does what you generally went for from Divine Treasures as a 7 drop, but this is just objectively better because it deals more face damage. And like Armed Dragon's a fairly straightforward aggro deck. Yeah, well, yeah, because it can be hard to like tell at the start of a match. Some decks do have some similarities. I got very confused, but some of them make more sense. Like I got very confused when it was the fucking discard control dragon that had armed cards in it for some reason. That's Caden time. Let us see how you go this time. Okay. I hope you're not watching the stream right now because I'm already picking. Probably Swordcraft in this. Probably the simplest. It is usually the simplest. Barbarous is pretty nice. And Knight of the Town's fine, whilst Heroic Entry is a bit more situational. And Takatsumi is good, but again, I think this Barbarous actually kills, even if you don't have the loot set up right. It's still she's still 10 damage overall with the enhance and the pirate flag she summons. If you can get some loot cards, she'll be really good. But let's see. Well, since we started with Barbarous, we might as well look towards, because the Wandering Knight and Shuriken Jutsu are pretty good. But I think Flame Soldier is all right on its own anyway. So I think, yeah, going. Wind Slash is a bit more situational. Masterful Musician, at least we've already got some. Lord, Nine Rock Defender is just a really useful card. Panorama from the Brink. It's kind of nice, but might be probably not that useful. Okay. Ninja Onslaught's pretty good, but then so's I think Violent Soldier's not so great. I mean, it's removal, but I think Wandering Knight and Deep Sea Scout work for it better. Torchbearing would be good if we could find others, but I think Angelic Starsitter is just much better in Take 2. And Tellurian Painter is just fine. Okay. Mac Knight is at worst a 3/3 Storm for 4, and at best a 3/3 Storm for 4 that refunds 2 play points. And Tidal Gun is really good. Love Tidal Gunner. Very much my type. Okay. Hagler's Gambit goes into our loot situation, but then so does Deep Sea Scout. Violet Soldier, but Front Deck Force goes into... I think I'd rather focus on loot than... Just realised Violet Soldier has a very nice stat line. Ha ha ha. But at worst case, Violent Soldier's still a decent removal, an okay removal spell, and also a finisher if the game drags on a bit. Hagler's Gambit's alright, but I don't think it's worth, and I think I'd rather have Deep Sea Scout over Hagler's Gambit because it does a very similar thing. Ooh, cats. So Mars is pretty much just a 2/3 Bane. Like, we literally cannot complete that effect. Water and Oil is pretty good, but Cats is a Toot. I think Warden of Honor is probably better, because whilst Cat... Yeah, because I think we've got a few other enhances that might... What, do we have any other enhanced cards? No. Actually, no, we don't. So currently Cats is still only draws us Barbaros, which is very good. But Warden of Honor is also just a really solid card. But I think I'm going to go for Cats. Okay, Heavy Warrior is just a solid stat line, and Deep Sea Scout is another loot. We're getting lots of Deep Sea Scouts here, whilst Shuriken Jutsu, whilst it's good removal, doesn't really pull towards the deck we want. Explorer of Mysteries is pretty good, but then so is Angelic Starsitter and Skewering Snare. And we're not really building around Festive, so the Torch Warrior is not that useful. Again, more loot. We want more loot because we've built around more loot, and Heavy Warrior is just a good card in most stages of the game. Iron Rot does... What is... Like, Wind Slasher is alright, but I think Luminous Lancer and like this sub-theme of these Green Gold is probably going to help us more. Hasty Axeman is fine. Not great, but a good later endgame card. Shukenjutsu is removal though, but again, we're going all in this loot and we've got a lot of deep sea scouts, so hopefully we'll get that. Swap Bandit's pretty good, as is Mac Knight, but so is Iron Rot Defender and Bumpkin Recruit. A lot of 1-drops though. I'm gonna go for Mac Knight because we need some more actual threats in this deck. Ooh, okay, I think Legendary General Maximus is pretty good, but I think Radial and Legendary Sword Commander actually close out the games, so that's much better. Like, we might not have any of his conditions, we won't be able to fulfill any of his conditions, but he's still a Storm Ward that banishes on fanfare. And Legendary Sword Commander is just really good once we get to turn 8, so. Okay. Hayden's almost done. Okay, Caden's got his deck ready. Let's go! Let's see how this shakes out. I guess Caden got Dragoncraft. Also probably quite... I'm like, oh, all these decks can be quite strong, but like... Portal's probably pretty awkward time. So we've got a good... I'm going to actually keep this entire hand. We might not play Luminous Lancer on 2, we might save it for the Enhance. But we got Heavily Warrior on 3. Depends how much, well, it best depends if we need to play Luminous Lancer on 2. And if he got a particularly aggressive draft. If he ended up with a with armed stuff, then obviously he can end up with a pretty aggressive draft. Well, this is generally aggressive dragon cards in general. Okay. Razor Clawed Thief. So may as well play Angelic Star Setter. Herald of the Horn is useless. Angel of the Gospel is just nice to have. So, and it contests the Razor Clawed Thief pretty well. Though they can just kill it by bonking it and playing the Razor Clawed Thief. It'll be especially bad if they've got the Ramp Condemned Dragoncraft card. If he's got the Ramp Condemned Dragoncraft card in hand. So... Okay, so just playing that as a 2-2, not trading the Intellect Star Setter. Interesting. In that case, I will use the Luminous Lancer here. Summons a Knight, take out that 2-2. Like, obviously Heavy Warrior would be good to play, but a 3-3 Ward is also just really useful to play. And if for some reason he doesn't kill the Luminous Lancer, it'll have Rush. It would be nice, but he almost certainly kills the Luminous Lancer here. I kind of want to save Deep Sea Scout for... Because I know we've drawn a bunch of Deep Sea Scouts. We've drafted a bunch of Deep Sea Scouts. I kind of want to try and save it for when... Ooh, Iron-Scale Serpent Drake. That's not too bad, actually. It is kind of annoying, though. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to actually use one of these Deep Sea Scouts because the Heavy Warrior is not going to be actually that useful here. We're kind of going to do this as a 2-play point. Not the best Deep Sea Scout, but we know we've got a fair few of them in the deck. We've got like 3? So it's a good idea to use them at the very least. Okay. Tidal Gunner. I think rather than overcommitting anything, I'm just going to Masterful Musician and use the Glittering Gold. Like, it doesn't gain Storm, but I'm not going to like try and rely on that. Yeah, save the Evo. Because next turn we can use Heavy Warrior to hopefully get an efficient clear. And then Angel of the Gospel to heal up and heal up. I think she's got a generally decent curve. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so I don't really care too much about the Megalorocca, so I'll go face here. Because he's starting to get into more aggressive cards. We have the Wandering Knight though. So we wanted to kind of like hopefully leave something damaged so we can get the Mac Knight bonus off. But also we just got Angel of the Gospel, which is the... Okay. Okay. They're probably just an Angel of the... You playing anything? Okay, and the other half of the Razor Clawed Thief. I'm not entirely sure if it's worth, like, let's see what Angel of the Gospel draws us. Oh, Legendary Sword Commander. I'm gonna Evo just because I just want to kind of hold on, and we've also just got generally good rush removal, so we might as well keep their board, keep his board down, so that I can hopefully more efficiently move it, because when we get to turn 8, we're in a pretty solid position because there's not much that you can do against Legendary Sword Commander. I mean, if he has he got Dragon Springs, then you can destroy the amulet, but I don't think there's any other, there's some neutral amulet destruction, I think. But it's like, it's rare. I think Dragon might have some amulet destruction though, so. Like, I know it has... Okay. Thanks, it's probably not threatening too much. And he gets to ramp off the Hot-Headed Marauder, which is not great, but... Okay, so I'll just use the be efficient and just basically not tip my hand too much. It may as well keep the glittering gold. Oh, wait, Legendary Sword Commander gets rush. I thought I had to save an Evo for him. Oh. I just put up a slightly annoying board of awards that only take 1 damage at a time, and a Bane follower. So let's see what you got. He plays Philey in here, trying to be like, ooh. What you gonna do, Caden? Ooh, an Iron Scale Serpent Drake. That is indeed pretty scary. But it cannot punch through the ward, because it only takes 1 damage at a time, my friend. I'm not even saying my friend ironically. What else you got? Yep, that only takes 1 damage. And that was clever. Using Angelizone to get an additional one. Whether it matters. What's our actual? We're never getting that Evo condition up. But matters very little in the face of the legendary Sword Commander. I think there's some ways you can pull this out. Infiniflame Dragon would be really scary. Like, I think Infiniflame Dragon just kills us. Well, no, not quite, because we're at 20. We're safe from Infiniflame Dragon. That doesn't do a lot. Oh, they do have Amulet Destruction. Of course, Fina exists. But can they actually remove anything else? Oh, he's actually survived. Well, he's not actually surviving. I've got another storm in hand. But yeah, we're playing just in Take 2 with viewers. So I'm playing with my good friend Caden for the moment. Just as a kind of finishing it off. As last words, Caden, I'm afraid. You do have to trade in the Fina. They did take the I say hello. Unfortunately, Caden, I will at least give you a very nice send-off. Nice. So yeah, just rounding out the evening with some Take 2 with viewers. You wanna play Lumi? Boot Caden out if you want. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, do you want to have a round, Lumi, or? Otherwise, I'm gonna just end the stream because it's quite late. So, speak now. Yeah, I got a really just good draft. The fucking. Okay, get out of here, Caden. Yeah, I got a really good draft. Like, the Legendary Sword Commander in Take 2 is just kind of nuts. But you did have the Amulet Destruction. I've forgotten about Fina. Yeah, like Dragoncraft's kind of iffy. Like, it does have good cards, but if you can just not get the synergies you need, because you can get the ramp, it's really good, but if you don't get the ramp, it's really bad. Okay. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna try playing Dragoncraft. So that's what I was afraid of. I was afraid I was gonna play thing and you'd just fucking Infiniflame Dragon to me. But then I was still probably going to survive. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna. Argente's a bit mixed, so I'm not gonna go for. I'm gonna go for Infiniflame Dragon just to Is this ramp and tailworm? Especially good when we've got Infiniflame Dragon in hand. And what does Reinvigorated Dragooners auto evo on Overflow? I think since we got some ramp early. Yeah. Dancing Crab's really good, but ramp. And Final Titan's really good as a skewering snare. So, yep. Yeah, Hothead Marauder maybe, but if we don't get any condemned cards, it's really bad. But then the other other options also not good, so I think I'll take this. Worst case scenario, it's a 3-2. Best case scenario, it is more ramp. Oh, we got Razor Claw Thief, so good there, and Lizardback Cavalier is just pretty damn good. Ooh, Drazael, Ravening Enforcer, and March of the Dragon Spring. Again, March of the Dragon Spring is just a 4 play point removal at this point. Ramp. Instrumentation or an Infernal Titan. Just such a good take 2 card. Lizardback Cavalier is really good. Hailworm's alright. Strike of the Dragonclaw is pretty good. But I think... and no, I'll go... we need some card draw as well, so... let's go for that. Yeah, I think Aquatic Authority and Invigorated Dragoons, but yeah, because we've gotten a bunch of RAM. Orgite Worm is a good payoff, and Dark Mermaid is just an okay. There's I might as well. Yeah, because Draconic Armor is really bad. This. Ooh, probably Lyle's Force is nice. You kind of need the cards for it, whilst Antitomeria and Drazael are just really good on their... like, Antitomeria needs the Condemned play, but we've got some Condemned cards. Okay. Let's see how things go. Oh, Skeleton Prince was such a cool card. Now I remember Skeleton Prince, kind of vaguely. I can't remember exactly what he did. Okay, we don't want any of these. You want that? We have Link's Swordcraft though, so we're in a bit of a pickle. At least we've got a very flexible Lizardback Cavalier if they start developing too much of a board. Because we can Dragon Oracle into Lizardback Cavalier. Yeah. Probably could have gone face, but no. Hopefully they don't have a way to kill it. Okay, that's good because we can just Ooh, that's good because then we just get a really fast Azazel. But yeah, this is how this works. So we Blazing Breath that. You have Bane already? No. And then when whilst we don't get to hit face, it still clears the board. And then I'll give him Bane because he'll have Storm. So we get a Drazael on turn 5. But I kind of have to trade out the Lizardback Cavalier, because otherwise that's going to cause us too many problems. And going face is going to be really silly. But they don't know I have got Drazael in hand. Interesting choice of attack. But, I was kind of debating on that, but it's also like, it's a big fucking painful follower. That was lightning. Really close. Hope that it doesn't cut out the internet. That does deal with it. Okay. Oh, oh. You just play big things. We don't really have much of a follow-up. We haven't drawn much of our... We did put some card draw in the deck. But if they actually, like, get through... that is a card that summons a board. But they still can't... This fucking Lizardback Cavalier has been a right pain in Lumi's ass. Oh no, because that gives... No, they can't actually, I would like to draw some cards, please, deck. Please give me things that draw cards. Okay, you draw importantly, you, are also removal. So Hailworm for next turn. Like, I really don't want to burn this March of the Dragon Spring this turn. So, that's just got drain, so I might regret that a little. In fact, I'm going to make sure it's not sticking around. Maybe it would have been better to do that the other way around. Yeah, it would have been better to do that the other way around. Because I forgot that would have, dealt there. Okay, okay. Ooh, that's nasty. But not quite lethal. Yeah, that Lizardback Cavalier really went it down. Alas, her time is now over. The annoying thing is, if they play Legendary Sword Commander, because of how March of the Cowl, like, simultaneous effects work, if you play March of the Dragon Spring, I don't think it kills... Although, I think, the Sword Commander's immune to destroy effects anyway. But if you play an enhanced 10 March of the Dragon Spring, it doesn't actually, blow up the Sword Commander himself. Okay, they've just got more Wardens of Honors. Ooh, and Lyra, though, that's very annoying. Because they can... That stops them. No, they didn't trade? Interesting. GG Lumi? I just had all of the board clears. All of the board clears. Okay, I'm gonna leave the match as well because that's gonna be the end of the stream. Wait for Lumi to get back. But yeah, that was a nice. I'm gonna try and wrap up fairly quickly because I don't want the lightning to take out. Usually, lightning doesn't take out the internet around here, but you never know. But I need to. Because this is. It's just one of the. I'm just too damn good, Caden. Too damn good. But yeah, it's just... I'll just keep drawing board clears to stop all these big Swordcraft boards. That works. I'm just waiting for because I might as well start wrapping up. So let's go back to the chat screen. I'm sure Lumi will be back shortly. Unless I just like going, oh no, that was absolutely bullshit. How did they just constantly draw, fucking have so many board clears? And that's because, well, also just Dragon has a lot of common board clears. Yeah, like I think you like I got a very good draft because I just I got ramp and lots of the high end cards to go with it. I drafted like 3. I got basically a standard set of Dragon Oracles, and I drew 2 of them just naturally. So I was able to get a pretty good advantage pretty early on, and then my deck was just completely. I just managed to draft a lot of the common and silver Dragoncraft board clears. Because also appreciate you having the best Swordcraft girl as your avatar, Lumi. You're a viewer of good taste. Thank you for the games anyway. And yeah, there's a bit of a lightning storm going on, so I'm not going to dawdle too long in case so I can at least get the raid off before we. I was talking about I know the Yukata the Dion leader is good. I was talking about your icon, the Tidal Gunner. Tidal Gunner is best girl. But let's see who is online on the twitch.com. Lots of people. Because thank you all for coming. Like I said, I'm gonna wrap up fairly quickly, so just in case the internet's about to explode from lightning. I don't think I've ever gotten the chance to raid Clavio before. She usually streams at an hour. Like it's not like I've got any other small. Hang on, is there more? Okay, yeah, none of my like small close friends are online, so I'm just going to go for the clout chasing, basically raid a big streamer, hopefully get some follows out of it. Yeah, the usual. And also just like showing people. It is very good. It's loose, but she knows how to handle a weapon. No, that's really bad. I'm really bad at like just trying to be spicy on stream. I get too embarrassed. But anyway, thank you all for coming. I'll try and get I'll hopefully be able to like schedule a schedule to come up on Sunday, because I have a pretty good idea of what I want to play. I just need to decide what days to play it on. So I'll be away this weekend, but I'll be back on Monday. I might stream. I'm thinking about if I want to stream on Monday, because I'll be tired from traveling and all that. So I'll probably see you all on Tuesday at the latest. Anyway, let's get this. Let's raid the lovely Clavio, who's one of my big inspirations. It's the reasons why I have the Senpai tag in my list of tags, and it's actually got responsible for like a third of the total tag searches I have. Like 60%, 66% is the VTuber tag, and the 33% is the Senpai tag. So it's helping in some regards. It's bringing some people here, so I've got to thank her for that. But anyway, so I'll see you on Tuesday probably, and hopefully, and I'll have a lovely weekend, everyone. Bye.